Hey, how you doing? Uh, just back making another video today. I've still got a lot to do. I've got a lot that are already made, but I want to do an update on the headlight because there's some essential things that you need when you're adventure riding. Because you're adventure riding, you're gonna be riding at night sometimes. Yeah, best case scenario, you get all hunkered down by nighttime, either in your hotel, your guest house, or your tent, your camping gear. Depends on how rugged and wild you're going and how much you want to rough it. But once in a while, you are going to get caught out at night. And I did another video kind of talking about the ram mount and how you don't really need this whole tower thing. One thing about the towers, they come with extra lights, but there's a lot of aftermarket lights available. The stock light on the KTM Huskies, they're so dim. They're just like an emergency light almost. You can't go full speed with them, so you need to upgrade. And so I just went online, Amazon, and I searched around for one that had a lot of good reviews on it. It's LED, and I'll put a link in the description, but it wasn't very expensive and hooked up really easily, and the difference was night and day. Well, a whole lot brighter. So I'll just jump into that. And in the video, I'll let it run a little bit. It's just a few more updates of some of the things that I've done already. And you can get videos for some of those. And for some of the things I'm going to mention, I've got videos on the way. They're already filmed. I just need to put them together. So have a great day. Enjoy and be blessed. Okay, just did the next thing. I put in a new headlight. Not a super expensive one, but an LED, high and low. And I took a picture of the comparison of the lights, so I'll show that. It's a little tricky putting in. It actually takes up less room in the back here, but the plug wasn't quite right. It was meant to be plug and play, I think, but being a probably Chinese product, it didn't quite plug and play. So I had to take the pins out and move them around, so it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, so I got the headlight on now. I got my forks redone, new oil, got the rack on, got the shock rebuilt in the back, got the clutch weight on, put on the guard there. Really getting it set up. It's now I got the bigger tank as well, and I put on my look a little dirty there, but my ram mount. Really good mount. Get my phone in there, and man, it's in there. My other one's not quite so sure about. Like I said, it's a little heavy, but it's very maneuverable. You can stick it down low. Another thing I put in, in the build is some turn signals, because I didn't have turn signals before. And again, those I just ordered online. They're little LEDs, so they flash a little faster because I didn't change the flasher. I used the flasher from the Husky kit that came with it that I never used, and it just bolted right onto the bottom of the high-low switch here. So yeah, that works. And of course, I put the mirrors on there, pop those babies out, and you can see behind you pretty good. And if you're going off-road, you just can fold them right in, because they aren't really super heavy duty, but they're inexpensive. I think they're about $21. And so they're cheap to replace, but they're quite handy when you get out there on the road and you want to see who's behind you. Might have to do some more updates on what I've done so far to the bike, but it's looking good. My son came in and he said, "Oh man, it's so tall," but actually it's because it's sitting on the stand. When I had the shock rebuilt, I put in about it's about an inch lowering kit. It's just a little I don't know what to call it, like a washer you put in there. Yeah, but I had it professionally rebuilt. I just gave him the kit and had him put it in. You can do it yourself, but to recharge it, new oil, all that stuff, you really need special equipment. And then I lowered the shocks as well. So now I can, the front forks. So now I can get on and off a little easier. And yeah, I mounted my GV bags on there, and they're looking pretty good. They're just laying over here over the top of my Husky for right now, which I got some other work going on that. yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting it out on the trail. I did take it for a great ride the other day with a friend of mine. He had a Husky 701, and we had a great time. His only complaint was that he felt like, compared to this, he was driving a pig. It's true. They're about about 100 pounds heavier, but the guy can really ride that thing. But you know, this is an enduro, and I'm bouncing over things and getting there and going up and down some super muddy trails, and my tire isn't even in that great a shape. It's not too bad. That'll be one of the next upgrades. I want to go tubeless and put on this, oh, where's that, Anarchy Wild there. Not as aggressive, but better for on the street and things like that, and the longer ride. So we'll have to try that out and give you a review of what that looks like. Okay, that's kind of a summary of what I've done so far. Got some more stuff coming, so there'll be more to come. Be blessed. Have a great day.